Hey guys, what's up? It's me, I'm back. So today I'm going to give you some tips and tricks and just the ins and outs of the permit test you can pass on the first try. At least I did. Alright, let's get into the video. Woo! Alright, so I have my laptop here. I'm watching Jane the Virgin on this side. Love the show. And I have all my little notes and stuff that I'm going to talk about. Alright, so the first thing we're going to be talking about is just your permit class, because that's kind of like the first step with everything, because you can't get your permit without your permit test. It just doesn't work that way. By permit test, I mean permit class. Do I make any sense? Let's just hope I do. Alright, okay, so when it comes to permit classes, I get it. There's a lot of different options, and sometimes it can be a little overwhelming depending on what you want to do. So here's some tips and tricks on picking your permit class. So most people take online classes. I have heard that there are classes that you can take in a classroom, or somebody teaches you face to face, person to person, yeah. But most people will just go for the online class. That's what I did, and in my opinion it was super easy. So I could not find the original class that I took because I took it so long ago. By long ago I mean maybe 5 months ago. But I do know that the AARP has a class, and it's so a lot of people really like it because once you take the class, you're guaranteed 1 year of AARP free. I think that's what it is. That's what my friends told me. That's why a lot of parents have their kids take this one. If I can, I'll find a link to it down and I'll put it in the description or in the eye. But I have heard that's a really good one. Another way, the way I found my permit was because my sister had taken it. My permit class because my sister had taken it. So talking to friends, talking to family, it really helped you pick yours too, so you can kind of know which ones are good, which ones are bad, just the ins and outs. And then also Groupons. I know it sounds really silly to use a coupon on a permit class, but it's great. Why not save a couple extra bucks, because permit classes unfortunately do cost money here, but they are going to help you get to your goal of driving, so you can be off driving everywhere. Whoa! I like my nose highlight. It's just really coming through today. Okay, so congratulations, you've passed your permit class. You are on your way to taking your test. So first, obviously, you gotta call the DMV, schedule your appointment for your test. And I actually scheduled my friend's appointment for her. It's really not that hard. You call the DMV. I think you can do it online if you just go to DMV, and then you can just type in your state or whatever, and then you can just schedule it online. But we actually had a lot of trouble doing that because something went wrong. So we just called, and then they'll talk you through it with the automatic system. So it's pretty simple. But if you can't do that, then there's always people in the DMV who can help you by phone. So, most important part, studying. The only way that you can be guaranteed a passing grade is studying. It's just like school, unfortunately, but you have to study. So I'm actually going to show you some ways that help me study, I help my friends study. It's great. Okay, so one of the main things that helped me, actually the only thing that helped me get my permit and stuff and get it all done and pass the test on the first try was this app. And this is an amazing app that my sister actually showed me that helped her pass her test. So it's called Drive Hub, I think or DMV. It's called DMV Hub. Type in DMV Hub in the App Store. You can download it. So I'm going to re-download it. It's free. It's a free app, which is amazing. It has a good ratings. We love good ratings. Alright, so I'm going to let that download. And I'm just going to, while that downloads, I'm actually going to talk about some other options. Okay, so another thing that's really important when studying is you have to be diligent, okay? You can't just study one day and then day before the test you're like, oh, I gotta study again, because it just doesn't work that way. I mean, maybe by luck, like you just memorize things super fast, so maybe it will help you, but honestly, it's not gonna help you, because it's everything's just like memorizing, and it sucks. I know I have horrible memory, I can't memorize anything, but if I study it a lot, then like it's gonna help you, okay? I feel like I'm not in focus or something. I don't know, I'm confused. Alright, so be diligent, do your thing. You can even do it with friends. Like me and my friend Meg, we would use the app and it would give us the questions, and then we would just like shout out the answers to each other. It's so much fun, and it's kind of like a game show almost. I'm not sure if you guys do like trivia shows or whatever, but it's really helpful. Okay, so I have the app ready. I'm gonna show you guys how to use it. Just kind of like, yeah. Okay. So first thing you're gonna do is select your state. I live in California. Yeah. Okay. And then after you're done, you're gonna go to description. I do random questions because even if I do, so you could do incorrect or just not attempt it, but in my opinion, the only way you're gonna really memorize, is repetition. Alright? So, good. Alright, then you're gonna go to home, and you're just gonna so there's take the course, flashcards, settings, all that kind of stuff. What you're gonna do is you're just gonna go to start test, and then it will give you questions. So I don't know if I remember any of this. Okay, so on an average, 12 ounces of beer could be cleared in your body in about 1 hour. Alright, so 1 hour is correct. So they would say correct, the answer is 1 hour, blah blah blah. So I'm just gonna get one wrong to show you what it would look like. Alright, there we go. So I just got one wrong, and it will say wrong, stop and wait until and it will give you the correct answer, so you can kind of just memorize it. So this app is really good, but one thing that is really important that like kind of made everything a lot easier, and where my sister kind of helped me with this because she actually messed up on this. So you have the free version, and it gives you 400 something questions depending on your state, but that's only part of the questions. So if you go to upgrade, if you press upgrade, you can actually get all the questions that the DMV has, like that the DMV could possibly give you for $1.99, and that's gonna be the best $1.99 that you'll spend, because it will really just help you. Like my sister, she actually didn't know that it wasn't all the questions and stuff, and then upgrading was super important, so she actually failed her first time. Sorry, Kayla, I don't mean to expose you. So you'll just purchase it, and it will just make everything so much easier. My friend May did it. It helped her so much, and she loves it. Now we are done with studying and everything. So now it's time for your test. It's the day of your test. You're so stressed. You're you're about to go to the DMV, so you gotta make sure everything you need is ready. All right. So the most important thing besides studying is making sure you have all your forms. Oh, and of course passing, but making sure you have all your forms before you get to the DMV, because if you don't have your forms, you can't take the test. So I'm just gonna have like a list or something that goes here, somewhere, and it will have a checklist of everything you need. The first thing that you're gonna need to, take that test is you have to have your birth certificate or passport. And by the way, these are California standards. I'm not sure, depending on the state, it could be different. Now, you need to also have proof of residency. Now, just ask your parents for this. They'll know what it is most likely, and if not, Google's always there to help you out, girl. Help you out. Alright, and the second thing, man, I can't count today. Alright, and the other thing you need is the application. So for California, it's called the DL44 form, and you need your parents' signatures. You can just get this at the DMV. That's where I got it. That's where my friends got it. And the last thing you need, I'm like positive this is the last thing you need. If not, I'll find a whole list and I'll just like link it down below or something, is your proof that you finished the permit class. So you just when you finish your permit class, you'll get a certificate, and then you can just give that to them, which is great. They're helping you out. Alright, so you're about to take your test, you're so stressed. So here's the main thing that will help you pass your test. I know I've said this like 10 times throughout this video. There's like main things like everywhere, like boom, 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 boom. But this one, I feel like is one of the most important things. It's just take your time, because honestly, if you're up there and you're just stressing out, you're like, oh my god, I'm gonna fail, what am I gonna do? You're not gonna pass, because you're just so nervous, and like, just like, if you're starting to freak out, your heart's starting to beat really fast, stop, take a breath. You have like, I think you have like 15 or 20 minutes to take the test. You're fine. You can miss 8 questions, and if you miss a question, don't worry about it. Forget it. It's like it never happened. There's 46 questions, okay? If you don't see it say anything, like, so like if you press an answer and it just moves on to the next question, great. That means you got it right. That's amazing. So, like I said, you can only miss 8 questions, but that's a lot of questions, okay? If you study, you do your homework, you're gonna pass this. I guarantee it. And if you don't worry, you can retake it. So, now just kind of some tips to just make everything a little bit easier. Alright, so one thing that most people don't really think of is like making an appointment for your permit test. I've heard of some people that don't make appointments actually, and so you gotta wait in that line at the DMV. Like, the DMV sucks, I'm gonna be honest, it sucks. And waiting in that line, it could be an hour-long line. I don't got time for that, but if you have an appointment, you wait in a shorter line. Woo! Shorter line! It's like Disneyland, it's like Fast Pass. It's like the Fast Pass at Disneyland. So you can just walk to that line and you go up and you're like, I'm ready for my test. Alright, second thing is be nice to the people at the DMV, because honestly, they're sitting there all day. It's been a long day for them. They had to talk to all these people. Some of them probably aren't very nice. So to make their day just a little better, be nice to them, because most of the time you're nice to them, they'll be nice to you. My person at the DMV was super nice. I don't know her name, but she was super nice, like such a sweet lady. She told me good luck, she gave me some tips and tricks. So that's just what kindness gives you, people. Kindness gives you everything. Alright, so my last tip, I think my last, is make sure that you're picture ready, because you are taking your permit picture that day, which will be your driver's license picture. I think you retake it when you get your driver's license, but just be ready, because that could be your driver's license photo. Let's just say my sister didn't have a very good photo, but I knew then to have my face ready. My picture doesn't look horrible, doesn't look the best, but I mean, I'm not mad about it. So just remember, be picture ready. Alright, and if you follow those tips and tricks, you are now ready to start your permit learning. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. I talked for forever, which nothing new, so yeah. Awkward. Alright, but if you have any tips and tricks for your fellow people in the world for when they take their permit test, comment down below, because we can all help each other out, like, woo! And if you are watching this video and you're like so stressed about taking your permit test, good luck. You're gonna do great. You're gonna get that permit. We're all gonna be driving down the road soon. Like, we're gonna honk each other like, beep beep, what's up? Alright, I gotta go. I don't know, I don't have a life, but I gotta go watch Jane the Virgin. Alright, I'll see you guys next time. Subscribe, give this video a thumbs up.